One of the most common questions that we come across in our office is how much braces cost. We're going to talk about the 3 factors that can affect your orthodontic treatment fee. We're also going to discuss a couple things that you need to watch out for, so let's get to it. So, my name is Dr. Jesse McGuire. I'm the owner and orthodontist at ProSmiles Orthodontics, where we look to educate, motivate, and initiate your journey to your best smile. We're a full-service orthodontist office out in Goodyear, Arizona. We serve patients from Goodyear, Avondale, Litchfield Park, Tolleson, Buckeye, and even Surprise. We see patients from ages 7 to 77. We're going to discuss a couple of factors that contribute to the fee for your orthodontic case. We're also going to talk about a couple things that you need to watch out for when you are shopping for orthodontics. So let's jump right into it. The first thing is going to be the difficulty in your case and how long you're going to be in treatment. So obviously, the more difficult your case is, or maybe it's not obvious, but the more difficult your case is, the longer you're going to be in treatment. The shorter time that you're in treatment usually means your case is a little bit easier. So those shorter treatments are generally like retreats, small spaces, a little bit of crowd. The more difficult cases are cases that involve expanders or really tough bites to correct, or we're taking out teeth if a patient needs that. And so those cases tend to be a little bit longer in treatment and therefore a little bit more expensive. So that is probably the biggest thing that contributes to the overall cost for your treatment, is how long you're going to be in treatment. The only way anyone can really tell you how long you're going to be in treatment, of course, is if you're actually in the office for a consultation. Then your orthodontist or I can take a direct look at your mouth, your teeth, your bite, so we can get an idea of what you need and come up with a customized treatment plan for you. Treatment plans in orthodontics are not cookie cutter, and they definitely shouldn't be, because everybody's a little bit different, and so everyone's going to present with a little different problem list. And so the length of time that you're going to be in treatment is going to be really dependent on that as the first thing. The second thing is there's a lot of auxiliary appliances that we use in orthodontics. Orthodontists have been using them for a number of years. Some of these appliances can include expanders, space maintainers, bite plate, habit appliances like thumb sucking appliances, or maybe you have a tongue thrust or have a child with a tongue thrust. And so these auxiliary appliances are basically tools that we have in our tool belt that we have at our disposal to give you the best result for the type of treatment that you need. And so we kind of plug these auxiliaries into your treatment plan to make sure that we have everything that we need to give you the best result. There are also auxiliaries that can shorten the time that you're in treatment. That allows us to move teeth faster. So this may cut your treatment down by 4, 5, or maybe even 6 months. And so not all the auxiliaries extend your treatment. Some of them actually allow us to shorten the amount of time that you're in braces and kind of speed your treatment up. Those are a couple of the auxiliary options. The second thing that would contribute to the overall fee for your treatment. The third thing is probably the fun one, and that being the type of braces that you choose. So most orthodontic offices will provide you with a range of options as far as braces goes. They all kind of do the same thing, being that the goal is to get you from point A, clear braces, B, from the smile you present with to the smile that you want. And so these options would include like traditional metal brackets, gold braces, or clear aligners. We offer the entire range of those. While your traditional metal brackets may be the least expensive option, and they'll still get the job done, they're also the least aesthetic option. And so for the person that comes in, they have a crazy bubbly personality and they're blingy and they want gold braces, there's an aesthetic value that they are looking for with their treatment. And so there is where the gold braces would come in for them. We also have patients that have maybe been treated when they were younger and maybe lost their retainer, maybe had a little bit of shifting. And so they're looking to go in treatment for a second time. And they've already done the metal thing, and they don't want to have metal braces anymore. So they are looking for an aesthetic treatment with a clear bracket or maybe a clear aligner. And so we also offer the clear brackets for our adult patients or anyone that doesn't want the traditional metal or the gold. We also offer clear aligner therapy for those patients that maybe are in sales or they teach, and they want to be able to take out their clear trays so they can do their job during the day. So we also offer the clear aligners as well for patients that are interested. And those aesthetic treatments have an aesthetic value, and they usually will increase the cost of your treatment. And so that's another thing that can contribute to how much your treatment's gonna be. Those are really the three biggies, the three biggies. How long you're gonna be in treatment / how difficult your treatment is, the auxiliaries that we need to get your treatment completed or maybe even speed up your treatment, and finally the type of braces that you choose for your treatment. Here's a couple of things that you should really watch out for or ask questions about when you're shopping and you're trying to compare apples to apples. In orthodontics, there really is no such thing as apples to apples because every orthodontist is different. And while there's a big portion of orthodontics that's science, another portion of it is the artistry of it and what your doc sees and how he wants to create this beautiful smile for you. So your treatment is kind of like a puzzle, and every orthodontist starts their puzzle in a different way to try to get a beautiful result for you. Some doctors start by putting a piece in the top corner and they work their way in. Some doctors start by putting a piece in the middle and they work their way out. Some doctors just take all the pieces and they throw them in the middle, and what seems like chaos to them is very organized, and they get your treatment from A to B with the pieces all in the middle. So it's really hard to compare apples to apples when you come in from ortho office to ortho office. With that being said, a couple things to watch out for. So at our office, we offer zero interest in-office financing. Some offices will give you a really low treatment fee. We'll just use the number 3,000, but they'll offer you financing terms at 9% or 10% interest. So over the course of your treatment, that interest accumulates and you really end up paying way more than $3,000. You may end up paying, $4,800 or maybe even $5,000 depending on how long your payments stretch out. So that's one of the really big things to watch out for is, are you gonna pay it? The second thing is you wanna verify what your treatment includes and what you're actually paying for. So again, for that $3,000 case, does that include your initial records, putting your braces on, taking your braces off, all of your adjustments, your final records, and retainer checks after you get your braces off? The worst case scenario is you pay $3,000, what seems like $3,000 for your treatment, and then it comes time to take your braces off and you have to pay an additional $500 to get your braces off, and another $800 for your final records, retainers, and retainer checks. So that is one thing that you definitely want to avoid if you can. So we offer a full inclusive package for our treatment fee, including your initial records, braces, your adjustments, taking your braces off, final records, retainers, and retainer checks for a year after your treatment. One of the great things about our office, you get it all in one package. And so that's one thing that we would love to offer to you. And so those are the three things that contribute to how much your ortho is going to cost, and also a couple things to really watch out for. And now you're ready to go shop for ortho. So get out there and visit a couple offices. Whatever we can do to make the process easier for you, the journey easier for you, definitely give us a call and we'll see what we can do for you and your family. So here's what I want you to do now. Join us next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. We welcome you to come back. We'll have a brand new topic. Thank you again for joining us. And the question of the day is, what prices have you guys seen out there for ortho treatment? Definitely let us know. Drop a comment down there, and we look forward to seeing you soon. And thank you again from Pro Smiles Orthodontics. I'm Dr. Jesse McGuire signing off. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Is that a heart? I think that's a heart. We love you guys. Take care.